Hey, hope all is well. Want to take a quick minute, share a thought. Just not long ago, wrapped up the mastermind for this weekend. And as always, once again, you get some good minds together. You bounce ideas off each other. You can't help but think beyond the initial talk. And so definitely looking forward to publishing it tomorrow. But it has to do with artificial intelligence. And so it really got me thinking about the state of our current economy and where things are heading, given the fact that, if you guys have not been paying attention, Ray Dalio, Bridgewater's founder slash billionaire investor, came out with a video yesterday about his thoughts on where things are heading, and he labeled it as a new world order. And a part of that new world order has to do with the disruption of all things of old, and so that includes employment, the very concept of employment. So over the last couple of weeks, I've been talking about the disruption in that very industry, in that very sector, because the concept of wages, work, jobs, all the words that we've been used to over the last several decades / borderline centuries, it's all on the cusp of being changed and altered right now due to just the technological advancements of society. And unfortunately, it's one of the things where it's being sped up more so because of machine learning, artificial intelligence, and whatnot. So, that came up in today's mastermind. And so one thing I wanted to talk on and touch on is the fact that I'm going to put beneath this video as well a video that I think everyone should watch. And I appreciate the RTD community member that brought it to my attention again, because I saw it initially, but just one of the things where it's just too much stuff to actually pay attention to and to stay on top of. But yet, I had a chance to actually watch this once I got back home. And it's about the age of AI, a documentary done on I think it's PBS, or it's done by Frontline. And so you'll find that below. But anyway, I would encourage everybody to watch it. It's about, I think it's over an hour or something like that. But it's one of the things where it can only lead you to think about what's next. And what's next is the need for us all to adapt and to adjust to the new model of our exchange of value, the concept of labor, and how we're going to be compensated for that or not. And so in the mastermind, we got to talking about what to expect. And so a lot of great ideas came out, but one thing that really stood out was the need that there's always been shifts in technology. There's always been shifts in how things have been done in prior years, and the need to adapt to the future. And that's kind of where we're at now. So I wanted to touch on that briefly, because I was driving around the city of Detroit today and looking at, just the infrastructure, the housing, just look at the warehouses and all the things that when I was younger, the city used to be thriving. And I'm like, Detroit is just one city, but it's a major city because it's the motor city capital of the world. And it has been all of my lifetime and beyond. But that's all changed now because the very car manufacturing industry is no longer the driving force of our global economy or our economy itself because of new inventions. And so now, having shifted from a manufacturing base to a more industrial / computer smart economy that we're in now, it puts a lot of people at a disadvantage. And so this particular video I'm referring to, this Frontline video, The Age of AI, talks a lot about how the city of Saginaw, which is about an hour plus for me, has gone through a major shift of their economy due to the fact that it used to be a manufacturing hub for the automotive sector. But now, once again, there's a lot of vacant buildings, a lot of people whose lives have been changed due to the fact that the economy shifted, but yet they didn't adapt. They didn't move fast enough, more so because they didn't recognize the trends. And so a lot of this, what's going on now, the disruption in the employment concept, it has to do with being able to adapt, being able to adjust to what's already being done on your behalf. You don't even know that your employer might right now, depending on what line of work you're in. If you're in a service sector, meaning that if you're in a job that requires very little human interaction, if you're behind the scenes doing something that's relatively repetitive action that doesn't really require you to use your mental capacities to deliver some type of output, you're at risk. And so this video here, I encourage you all to take a time, scroll below, watch it for yourself, leave a comment on this video here as to what you think about that, because it's more so highlighting what's already taken place and the need for people to begin adapting to the changes now. And that has a lot to do with my soon I'm going to be rolling out more of my concepts on my solution. And so once again, the problems are plentiful, but the solutions are few. And what I feel strongly led to share with you guys more so is importance of, outside of your current employment, the need to deploy what you've been holding on to all along that wasn't taught to you in school that you're carrying, but it has to do more to the spiritual elements of who you are and what God has for you and what God has put you here for. So that's going to have a lot to do with the concept of purpose. Everybody looking for something that's bigger and greater than themselves. So that's kind of like going to be my solution that I'm going to be sharing with you guys based upon what I am doing currently myself and what I'm teaching those around me, those closest to me to do in this damn age. Because as I always say, 2020 to 2030 is going to be different in a good way, though, because if you're aware, you can adapt, you can make changes along the way so that you're not caught off guard. But I wanted to just bring to your attention the Frontline video, and I appreciate the community member that shared it with us. But we're in a point where now you're aware that things are changing. Now, are you willing to adapt, to do something different? Because what got you to this current point, wherever you're at in life, whether you consider yourself to be extremely successful or whether you've just been getting by due to the very nature of just doing just enough to get by, change is needed, and I think more people need to be aware of that. So that's going to be my mission for 2020. And so you'll hear more about that as time moves on, as I refine the process and try to really, get before God and find out exactly how to deliver it, because I believe now is a time like never before. So just want to take a quick minute, let you guys know, once again, got more great thoughts off the mastermind. So I'm excited to have had a chance to connect with a lot of great minds. So got some new people joining us as always. So it's going to get better. It's going to get stronger. So if you guys are not involved, I encourage you to do so. It doesn't require much energy or time or effort. It just requires you to be willing and wanting to find out additional information. So my goal is to offer you a premium service or whatnot, because I think that, it's not for everybody. It's only for those who care enough to take action. And you usually take action by putting forth the effort to get that done. So with that being the case, link down below to join the Patreon, just a minimum monthly subscription. If you've enjoyed the information anyway, it shouldn't be that much of a problem for you. But if it is, it's all fine and good. I'm still going to give you guys some snippets, and I can also comment off of the videos as well as I'm doing now. So definitely something you guys want to get involved in. And so I'll be releasing that tomorrow. And so if you want to find out the whole shebang and get the full scoop, definitely become a Patreon member. And you can do so. But other than that, enjoy the rest of your night. Thought I would just share this because it's something that's on my heart, and I feel that I need to do that. But other than that, scroll below, click the link, watch the Frontline, the age of AI. Watch it from beginning to end. Come back to this video, share your thoughts below, and let's talk about these things, because this is the time where more conversation is needed, because more action will be needed to as a result of all this. So other than that, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll have that video up tomorrow. Peace.